Today's movie asks you to believe that Mimsy Farmer is a mortician. I mean, her performance is a bit dead, so I guess that counts.
If I were you, I'd concentrate more on your cartoons and less on the bottle.
Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're tackling Armando Crispino's weird giallo, Autopsy, aka Maki Solari. Released in 1975, this one has Mimsy Farmer getting naked, Ray Lovelock looking like Jesus, and more twists and turns than a broken snake on a mountain road. It's not one of the classic giallo of the era, but it has definitely earned a cult following over the years, and I wanted to share it with the world. But enough about that. Could this killer send enough bodies to the morgue to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, today's video is sponsored by patrons Jeff Toon, Bradley Davis, and my pal David Boucher. If you'd like to help sponsor some videos and free me from the shackles of YouTube's tyranny, you'll find a link to my Patreon in the pinned comment and description below. Also, one quick note before we get started. If you haven't heard already, I just launched my new channel, Grindhouse Gospel. Over there, you'll find all of our deeper dives into more serious movies and the Deep Cut Show. So if you haven't checked that out already, please do. And now, let's get bloody. Well, we're not wasting any time this week. Right to the title card. Looks like the projector is burning the movie. Holy lens flare credits. Mimsy Farmer making her first Sick Flicks appearance, by the way. It's just hard to believe, because she did quite a few Italian genre flicks, including Argento's 4 Flies on Grey Velvet. Most people don't realize that Barry Primus was the inspiration for the rock band. No, not really. Hey, Ray Lovelock! We haven't seen him since way back in the day with Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, aka Living Dead at the Manchester Morgue. Carlo Cataneo sounds like a special guest on a Love Boat episode. Written by Luca Battistrada and Armando Crispino. He also gave us the giallo The Dead or Alive. Whoa, music by the maestro! And directed by Armando Crispino. We lost him back in 2003. Oh yeah, whole lot of solar flares in this thing so far. I think this guy took the whole go jump in a river thing way too literally. And the Mafia gets another one. So basically, there appear to be solar flares causing the population to do bad things to themselves. Gonna be hard not to say the S word in this video. Alright, everyone get off and go pee. We're not stopping for another 6 hours. Clearly, most of this film's budget went to hats. Hey, can you get me out of this movie before anyone notices I'm gone? Wow, either those cabs had small back seats or this guy missed the HR presentation on respecting personal space. Sweet, our Amazon order of fresh cadavers are here. Look at this dude. He's so cool he does autopsies with his shades on.
Welcome to Divorce of the Future.
Hey, it's Mimsy! I'm sorry, Mimsy. This cut is not up to USDA standards. I'm gonna have to shut you down. Oh, these new genetically modified chicken breasts are full of tumors. Mr. Purdue is gonna be so mad. And now she's having some deep thoughts. Do fish get thirsty? Ah, yeah, looks like the edibles are kicking in. I have definitely been this high. This movie is way out of focus. So yeah, we can't show it, but she's basically watching a live version of Necromantic right now. I'm sure that's fine. Calgon, take me away! Do kids even remember the old Calgon commercials? Christ, I'm old. Oh, hey, it's Ray Lovelock. His performance is a little stiff. Okay, Mimsy, so I wasn't really dead, but one part of me still has rigor if you catch my drift. Oh, thanks for the offer, but I'm gonna head up and crack open a cold one. You know, to study up for my autopsy final tomorrow. Dear Penthouse Forum, I got so aroused during an autopsy today I hallucinated corpses hooking up. Too bad writing time is interrupted by a visitor. Are you in there writing another smutty letter to Penthouse? No. Alright, fine, I was. Would you drop it off at the mailbox on your way out? Mimsy and I have a lot in common. This is what I ask people when they come to visit all the time, too.
When are you going away?
But this lady's not taking the hint.
Do you mind if I stay a little longer?
Ah, look at Mimsy's face. She's like, if you stay any longer, I'm gonna have to put you on the lease and start charging you rent. Oh, sorry, gotta run. I've been waiting for this call all day. What's that? My car's warranty has expired? God, no. And then she heads out. Oh, shit, old guy with a dog. Italian horror has taught me anything, it's that the dog is gonna rip out his throat at some point in this movie. Back inside, Mimsy is having a crisis. Oh, this picture does make my ass look fat. Looks like our other lady basically skipped out to appear in a Jack the Ripper movie. Look, Dirk, the baby isn't yours, and I'm in love with Thad. I don't even know what's going on in this movie right now, but I dig it. I guess they buffed their sand in Italy. Weird. I ain't gonna tell Sterling this was the original Baywatch. This is definitely not a good sunscreen application. And back to autopsies. Shades Up Guy is my new favorite character. This guy in the middle could have headlined a live-action Super Mario Brothers movie. It's a me, Mario. Hey, we don't need to be this close to this dude's face, movie. This guy is sort of like Bing Crosby, pervy mortician. And now I really wish we'd gotten a road movie where Bob Hope and Bing were creepy morticians. Can you imagine the songs? Mimsy's like, dude, are you pillow talking that corpse? I can give you two some privacy if you need it. Fulci eye zoom. Even though this is not a Fulci movie. Sure, I feel like we've earned a pool break. Seriously, this movie is random. It's Attack of the 50-Foot Mimsy Farmer. Run for your lives. Oh, come here and give Daddy some sugar, Mimsy. No, really, that's her dad. Ick levels rising. Is he her dad or is he courting her? Don't answer. I'm trying to keep this video monetized. Oh, Dad, did you roofie me again? Dad's face looks like it was made of rich Corinthian leather. Hey, is that Chef Boyardee in the background? Don't go. I make you the beefaroni. God, my stereotype Italian accent is gonna get me canceled. Oh, look who it is. This lady. I mean, really, I don't actually know who she is, but she keeps turning up. Oh, great. She brought her art. Look at my sketch of Uranus. Oh, no. She's Dad's new lady friend, too. All our plot lines are merging. Anyway, Mimsy heads to work. Sorry, didn't realize this one was already occupied. Rare footage of Mario actually finding Princess Peach. Oh God, now we got a priest too? What doesn't this movie have? I mean, besides a coherent plot. And he's here to deliver some exposition.
She was 23 years old. She came from Pennsylvania. She was murdered.
Are we pretending that this is taking place in America? Because I am not buying that.
You know your corpses, but I know my souls.
What the hell does that even mean? Lance Henriksen, can you translate?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
I'm not gonna lie. You know your corpses, I know my souls would make a pretty great giallo title. I'm just gonna go for a smoke while you guys blather.
I've known this woman's soul since she was a child.
Wow, that line's aged like milk in the sun.
I'm a brother.
Dun dun dun. And outside, he's gonna shoot his shot. Excuse me, I believe one of your ribs belongs to me. God, he just commandeered her car. The Vatican does not mess around. This guy drives like Father Mario Andretti. Step on it, gonna be late for Mass. Holy Speedo. Well, I mean, it would be holy if the Father was wearing it. Are you free on Sunday? Because I'd like to get me some of that. Tower establishing shot. This is a wonderfully framed shot. Just keep the actors behind the statue.
I'm boring you, huh?
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but since you brought it up, yes.
Want to see my etchings?
What do you think of that pickup line, David Gale?
Totally idiotic.
I agree. Oh, God. Ray is very subtle.
And this is the playroom.
This is definitely a guy who has an entire secret stash of roofies. What is this crusty stuff on your comforter? Ew, gross. Mimsy really has one expression, and it's deer in the headlights. Jesus, look at these robes. God, the 70s were wild. And if you thought this movie couldn't get any weirder, Ray's convinced the priest used to be a race car driver. Which would explain his earlier driving, I guess. We also learn he had a terrible racing accident and went to an asylum afterward. Oh, red herring. Aw, doggo! Hope he finds a severed hand like in New York Ripper. God, is it Mr. Rourke from Fantasy Island? The white pants are a total giveaway. Oh, no, it's her dad. Looks like he's cosplaying Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. Well, I told you that dog was gonna eat someone. Eating a priest. How many Hail Marys is that? The power of Christ compels you to keep your dog leashed. Man, this guy is like Father Pimpans. You are getting very sleepy. I wasn't kidding. Mimsy really does have like one whole facial expression. I've seen blank pieces of paper that were more emotive. Must not blink. And still not blinking. Lesson here, never challenge Mimsy Farmer to a staring contest. This is the toughest priest ever. Dude really kicks ass for the Lord. Don't make me beat the devil out of you. I'll do it. And now he's in a cab, having a seizure. Starting to think this isn't so much a narrative as it is just a bunch of random scenes spliced together. I will say we're in Rome, so it's totally acceptable to shout "Hail Caesar" during this. Live look at me going for the Claritin during allergy season. I love that she has her dad's headshot on the desk. It's like they're about to have a cigarette duel. Wow, that is a short tie. And don't worry, I have no idea who he is either. Apparently it's her uncle.
Hello, Uncle Lelo.
Where the devil's your father, Simone, on safari?
And it looks like Mimsy is being shadowed. Man, all these books and not one copy of 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, thank God he left. I was not up to emoting today. Man, dude's beating the dog. He definitely better get eaten. Unfortunately, the dog didn't get him, but he died as he lived. On the crapper. Good thing the Padre was here to give him the last rites. Hold up, is he making him do the YMCA? He's dead, Mimsy. Anyway, they're back together the next day. Must be casual Monday since he's not in his collar. Look, Mimsy, I'm worried about your immortal soul. Please take this prayer card. Oh, hey, it's a flashback to the start of the movie. Just in case you forgot what happened. Well, the Pope likes confession to be in a confessional, but sure, we can do it in the back of this cab, I guess. So we should probably clarify some stuff here. This woman is the priest's sister, and she turned up dead on the beach earlier. She's here confessing to doing something terrible. And now it's time for more deep thoughts. If vegetarians eat vegetables, why aren't humanitarians cannibals? Look at Mimsy. She's staring like her lines are written on his face. Look at that lady in the background. Could you guys move along? Your arguing is bad for business. Uh-oh, time for a bad acting showdown.
Maybe you still are a monster, dear. But you have better style now. Is that why you came to the Criminal Museum, to get ideas for your twisted little mind?
If I were you, I'd concentrate more on your cartoons and less on the bottle.
Just two titans of their craft going at it, like a female Pacino and De Niro. So many lines. How will I remember all of these? Solar flare establishing shot. Oh, look, she found Svelte Michael Myers. And Bloody Mo Howard. Why, I oughta. At least the Morricone score is a really good one. Now she's banging to get out.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. I meant banging on these windows. Wow, Roger Moore really let himself go, didn't he? And headshot. Ray Lovelock is Charlton Heston in Italian Planet of the Apes. And off to racing. I'm not gonna lie, I'd love for this movie to race to the credits. Hey, he's a priest. Let's put on a bra and button that top, lady. And wow, she almost emoted here. Now Ray's gonna totally woo her by showing her his vacation slides. And he shows her smutty pictures and actually closes the deal. I told you, the 70s were wild. Meanwhile, over in Movie C, it looks a bit nipply in this bar. Alright, listen. I want you to call, and when they answer, ask them to page Claude Balls. Then this happens.
Johnny.
Huh?
Do you want me to give you a ride?
Hell yeah.
No, she meant a ride in her car. And look who actually gave him a ride. It's the priest. Oh yeah, there's more exposition here, too. The priest's sister is the dead woman who was going to marry Mimsy's dad. I need a spreadsheet to keep this movie's plot straight. Thank God. Made it home just in time to reapply my bronzer. Now he's just going to narrate the movie to us, I guess.
Dear Johnny, I would have liked to have become your wife.
Back at home, Mimsy realizes she forgot to pay the electric bill again. Solar flare establishing shot. Oh, hey, mannequin falling to its doom. Boy, it's been too long since we last had one of those. I love those. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. And somehow he survived that, but is paralyzed and can't talk. Which is going to be great since he can't rap Mimsy out for pushing him. I mean, that has to be the swerve, right? I love that they chose to shoot this scene through plastic. Very artsy. I also love that she wore this ensemble to go work in the morgue. The corpses won't be the only things getting stiff around here. Case in point, Igor. I got something you can raise from the dead lady, but he gets forked instead of the more preferable alternative. And of course, Ray is totally sympathetic to what happened.
You can't blame the poor bastard for trying.
I think we need Linda Day George in here to show him how to deliver that line. Then HR for some sensitivity training. Bastard! Bastard! Ray Lovelock is like hip Jesus here. Speaking of hip Jesus, check out the shades on the Padre. And now we're off to confession. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I stabbed a man in the face with a fork. Oh God, this is not the kind of confession she should be making.
And we made love, but that's not a sin. I was really making love with you. I love you. I'm sorry, I love you.
Baby, come back. I can recant my vows. Back at the hospital, Dad's trying out the first Oculus VR headset. So basically, they're gonna hook him up to a machine that can translate his eye movements into words or some other nonsense. Like, why not just tell him to blink once for yes and twice for no? Guess that wouldn't be as cool. Oh yeah, very high tech. Sorry, he's gonna need more trend to finish. Let's stop him off. Oh yeah, I can feel the gains. Or they killed him. He died as he lived, chasing the dream of 22-inch pythons.
It's too late for reanimation.
Oh, Herbert West would beg to differ. This guy will never be fresher than he is right now. And now the Padre is getting reassigned. Sorry, we can't have you hooking up with Mimsy Farmer. Oh, look at him. He's running after her like she tried to put a post-dated check in the collection plate. Clearly this chick just got off her shift reading palms at the circus. Madame Blavatsky sees all. Oh God, she left me a copy of the Necronomicon. Looks like these guys are bugging out. Shower scene and no Linnea Quigley. What are the odds? Oh hey, would you mind signing my copy of the Necronomicon? Just make it out to your pal, Father Lennox. And I guess the uncle isn't really into signing stuff. No need to pull a gun, man. Just say no. Now we're supposed to assume the Padre is the killer and that he's heading back to get Mimsy. But I've seen enough of these films not to fall for that. Hey, wait a minute. Is this exposition implicating Ray Lovelock?
Someone still presents a threat to my inheritance. It's all your brother's fault.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care who the killer is at this point. Oh God, he really is the killer.
The priest and Simona are the only ones left to give me any trouble.
Gonna need some Winstraw for the climax. Yeah, better take a smoke break before wrapping this thing up too. Oh, good job. You just let the killer in. Hey, baby, Jesus is here. Watch me turn this beer into urine. So, the big reveal here is Ray's dad cut him out of the will. He sold a book to Mimsy's dad with the will in it, and there's blackmail and all that, and Ray has to kill everyone. And now he's just got to eliminate these two, and he's home free. Not gonna lie, things look pretty bad for these two. But don't worry, they're about to be saved by a dog ex machina. What a twist. A dog saves someone instead of killing them in an Italian genre film. Wait, how did the dog save them exactly? It seems like something important to just skip over. And now we get a final showdown. Or something. By God, he's about to put him over the top rope. I bet you didn't think you were getting a JR this week, did you? That's called delayed gratification. And yeah, just like the end of Die Hard. If Die Hard sucked. 2 mannequins falling to their doom in one movie. That's a new record. I wonder if God considers this a mortal sin. This is what it sounds like when pigeons fly. Solar flare. Woo! And freeze frame ending to credits. So, what have we learned from Autopsy? Well, for starters, that there was no story too convoluted for guys making giallo. I mean, good lord, that was a lot of plot for a movie that basically boiled down to killing for being kicked out of the will. This one has garnered a cult following over the years. I think if it had slightly better casting, it would be something of a classic, but Mimsy Farmer wasn't the right lead to carry this thing, and Barry Primus wasn't really right for his role either. But there's still fun to be had here if you like your spaghetti thrillers. And you know I do. But enough about that. Can Autopsy give us enough cadavers to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card. In terms of gross anatomy, Autopsy is sort of front-loaded. There was a lot of stuff we couldn't show because of gore and nudity in the opening moments. But if you do watch it, you'll be treated to countless bodies in the morgue, real crime scene photos, a woman who shot off her face, and a few other odds and ends. This one is not super splattery, but there's more than enough here to give Autopsy a 2 barf bag rating. It's not a super sick flick, but there is some carnage here. Looking for a cooler, weirder, and gorier Italian horror flick? Then be sure to check out my review of Spider Labyrinth. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.